Today on Shelfies.
I just wanna see the light.
The industry is hitting a fever pitch. Turd, Ferg, and the Beah guy will help sort out some breaking news. Stuck in front of a wall and can't choose? Just look for this week's new recommendation. Shelfies welcomes another guest brewer to the show. That hop guy from the hidden yards of Manor Hill, Ben Little. Shelfies have feelings too. Please don't call them shelf turds.
Welcome everybody.
Are we ready?
Welcome everybody.
I am a little neurotic.
Hey buddy.
You can only look in the eyepiece because my LCD's broken. So one of the legs on my tripod's broken too.
What do you think, this is a party? This is wicked. It's a wicked party.
And we're back for our third week of Shelfies.
Can you believe it? Who would have thought?
I'm Turd Ferg. This is the Beah
guy.
guy. Jinx. So there's a Guinness operation coming to Maryland, as most of you know. Honestly, we weren't going to share a Guinness beer on this show.
But we thought it was St. Patrick's Day.
But we thought about it for St. Patrick's Day, but we were like, on the fence. And then the day after, Rob and I were talking about whether or not to use a Guinness beer for St. Patrick's Day. Breaking news happens again of Guinness supporting legislation to help out local craft beer breweries.
So we like them.
So we
At
like
least
Guinness this week. It's called Guinness West Indies Porter.
It's in the 12-pack.
Oh wow, chocolatey, roasty.
This is actually really well done. Great for St. Patrick's Day. You got to keep getting in touch with your legislators on House Bill 1420 to make sure it goes through. That basically levels the playing field, because at this point, Maryland craft guys can only do 500 barrels a year. Guinness wants to have 5,000, but they're looking at a compromise around 4,000. So hit up your legislators, tell them you want a level playing field for the Maryland guys too. It's only fair.
Great underappreciated Shelfie. Almost like your diamond in the rough. Shout out to Naptown Pint. We know you've been pushing this.
Yep.
And we see what you're doing. Second on Shelfies today, we have our new/upcoming Shelfie. Most places already have it. It's Southern Tier Brewing Company, NuSkool IPA. Rob, tell us about that.
All right, Southern Tier Brewing Company isn't in the South, actually. It's in Lakewood, New York, so it's actually north.
Maybe a little tribute to March Madness, our NuSkool IPA that we're featuring today. Southern Tier is not in the South.
No, it's in New York, but
yeah.
There you go.
So we got our third segment today, which is Manor Hill Brewing Company Hidden HopYard 7.
Just released this weekend.
Since they wanna know. Since they wanna know. I said since they wanna know. Here's the formula on O, now let's go.
I'm a big fan of this beer. Let's actually take a little sip of it. It's got a great fruity aroma to it. It's very tropical. So I'm a big fan of this series that Manor Hill has going on. This is the 7th one in the series.
Every one of them's gotten better, too.
Yeah, every single one has been better and better every single time. They usually release about 100 to 150 cases, I guess, depending on how their yields are. So depending on
Holy crap, it's like magic. We talk about beer and the brewers appear. So this is Ben Little from Manor Hill, the brewer. What's happening, my friend?
Good to see you, Ben.
It's good seeing you.
Guys.
What's happening? Let's talk a little bit about what we got going on here.
Cool. Yeah, HopYard's hidden HopYard's our 7th installment of this one. Comes in right at 8.6%. This guy came in with some Amarillo, some New Zealand Motueka hops, and some Citra hops in it. Hopped at a rate of just over 6 pounds per barrel, so pretty intensely hopped on this one. This was all about the aromatics, as I think this whole series is. Drinkability for 8.6, super soft, super easy. Enough bitterness in there, but then that aroma, real nice tropical. Got some like almost a mojito lime thing hanging on underneath it. A little pink grapefruit, I think, going in there too, and just a blast of flavor once it hits the palate too. So,
where did the inspiration for the Hidden HopYard series come from?
So, something I love as a brewer is just having a little bit of flexibility and a little bit of play. And as we grew in our production rate, you know, when we started, I had 4 30-barrel fermenters in there. We're up to 8 of those and 5 15. So we're producing at a rate of about over 4,000 barrels per year at this point, which we started at under 1,000. So and this was only 18, 19 months ago. So one thing that, you know, everyone at Manor Hill was nice enough to do was give me a little bit of a playground, something that I can play around with some hops that I haven't had a whole lot of experience with, or combinations that I haven't. So it's always something unique and fun and different and interesting, and it's just been a whole lot of fun, and people have responded to it. So.
What are these, like every month and a half-ish? They're running about that?
Every 2 months.
Yeah.
Every 2 months is pretty, sometimes a month and a half, sometimes 2.5 months. But yeah, 2 months is the goal to shoot them out, but stuff happens in between and stuff like that. So, that's the plan, but life happens.
What a time to be a craft beer fan in the state of Maryland. This past weekend, we had Union on Friday. On Saturday, we had Manor Hill and also RAR's Dank
Burley
Day.
Oak.
Burley Oak had a great release going on. The guys at Diamondback have been releasing beer like crazy. Man, what a great time to be a fan of craft beer in Maryland. I know Ben could maybe give us a little insight on how this past weekend went.
It went great for us. We rolled through just about all of this. I know I was down at RER for the weekend myself, and that release seemed to go well. A couple of the people staying with us tried to get to Burley, but they sold out before they could even get there in the morning. So, like you said, it's a great time to be a part of this, and it's a great scene to be in. We've pretty much exploded pretty quickly, and I think with some good quality beer all around. So it's been really fun to be a part of it, and we appreciate all the support. That's for sure.
All right, shout out to Adrian Beverage for the haircut earlier today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I couldn't even tell, but okay.
Fresh cut.
Whatever. Me, hair cuttery, Edgewater, thanks.
Once again, big shout out to everybody. Big shout out to everybody who's been supporting craft beer out in Maryland this past weekend. I'm actually going to end this show with a little montage, maybe some sights and sounds from the different releases this past weekend.
Is this a pineapple grenade?